Well, hello and welcome to Old People This Week. My name is Jeff, and those two, well, first there's Mike. He's the cowboy of the three of us, and I'm going to show you how he practices his cowboying at home.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on.
Actually, that's not what he does. Mike is a legit cowboy, old school, knows how to chase down a doggy, as you can see from this picture I'm showing right here with him and that weird-looking white hat, and you have something clenched in your mouth. What the hell is that?
It's called the piggin string.
What does that mean?
When you rope the calf, get off your horse and run down and pick him up, throw him down to the ground, tie all three legs, you use the piggin string.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Learning something every day on this show.
Oh, man,
Yeah.
right.
The
And
picture-
here's and of course there's Paul. And here's what Paul does when his significant other is out of town.
I'm sicker than an oil spill. She say she won't, but I bet she will. Timber. Swing your partner round and round, and then the night is going down.
Only when she's out of town.
We are your hosts. Old People This Week is a podcast for smart, sexually active, astute boomers over the age of 60. But if you're not 60, stick around. You'll learn something. And that promise that I just made comes with a money-back guarantee to anybody who's interested. Stay tuned, because at the end there's a special video. It basically is a challenge from a British guy. He says, how many Americans do you think it would take to beat up on 100 Brits? And then an American woman gets on there and she tells you how many it would take to beat up 100
Lays it
Brits.
out.
It's not 100 either, by the way. Check out this sign. I think Mike sent it to me.
Yeah, I love this.
It says, we used to have Johnny Cash, Bob Hope, and Steve Jobs. Now we have no cash, no hope, and no jobs.
But
Times are tough. Times are tough. We put out a bit this week on Instagram about our feelings about that Andy Byron, the fool from the Kiss Cam. And as of right this moment, we got over 2,000 likes and hits and comments.
I love it.
But this comment I thought was funny, so I thought I'd bring it up. It's from somebody who calls themselves Snark and Sass. Oh, maybe like Arkansas. Snark and Sass.
There you go.
And this person said, that intro, such a boomer banger. I don't know what intro they're talking about or what day, what show it was from, but I like that we're
I think it was your
boomer
intro
bangers.
about the Kiss Cam guys.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
because you did go to great lengths to say what a moron he was.
Oh, man. That thing won't die either. There's something about that in this show.
It keeps going. It just keeps going.
Can you imagine what that guy's home life is like for real? Oh, my God.
Oh, he has none now. Did you see she dropped his last name? He's
Yeah.
getting divorced. He had to resign, and she resigned as well.
Yeah, the
His
HR.
HR.
Yeah. Okay, let's start right in with some celebrity news. And some of this is ridiculous because it just pisses me off even to say it, but here's the first thing.
Okay.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce reveal matching his and her phone lock screens.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Got to be a slow news day.
All right, number 2. People has learned that E! News has been canceled after 34 years on the air. It will continue as a digital brand, et cetera, et cetera. Well, I personally ran E! News, senior vice president of what was called E! Studios for about 6 years. And at that time we had Seacrest, Juliana Rancic, Jason Kennedy, Kat Sadler, and these people who took over it after I left, pretty much it looks like ran it into the ground.
Was Juliana Rancic anorexic?
She was thin as a rail.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was frightening.
Juliana DePandy was the name when I hired her, when I actually promoted her. And then she married this guy Rancic, who was the first winner of that Trump show, the
Apprentice.
Apprentice.
He was the apprentice winner. Yeah.
and he was from Chicago, like a contractor
Yep.
guy, and they got married. And after that, she started to lose weight. Got awful skinny. There's a picture of her maybe from the red carpet.
Yeah, that was
And,
frightening.
But she was, I will tell you this, she was a nice, sweet person, and and I can't speak ill about her, and hopefully she's great and doing well. She was a nice lady.
Yeah.
All right, and back to the aforementioned Andy Byron, the Kiss Cam fool.
Yeah.
His company, Astronomer, they did boot out him, and they booted out the HR lady, and they have taken it sort of with a sense of humor corporately. And
Absolutely.
They went to poking some fun at themselves. They hired celebrity Gwyneth Paltrow, movie star, Academy Award-winning Gwyneth Paltrow, as a quote-unquote temporary spokesperson.
Hi, I'm Gwyneth Paltrow. I've been hired on a very temporary basis to speak on behalf of the 300-plus employees at Astronomer.
All right, I know what it is to be a young father. I was a young father. I've written about it in the Substack. You can go see it. I go, see, here it is. You have a girlfriend, and it's a woman that you like, and you hang out with them, and you go to the movies. They become part of your life, and it's all nice, and normal. That woman becomes your wife, and again, it's just a woman who's around a little more because it's not just a girlfriend, but she's around, and you hang out, you do this, that, and the other thing. Then the woman gets pregnant, and it's still the same thing. I mean, the life goes on the same way every day. She's a little heavier and stuff, and you're getting, sort of getting anticipating something, but you're not really. It's just life goes on normally. Then one night, your wife stands up next to the couch and looks down and says, "My water's broken," and then in a mad blur over the next 6 or 8 hours, next thing you know, you're holding a baby in your hand, and your life has changed irrevocably forever. And you have a choice at that moment. You either man up and you get in there and you be a dad, or you don't, and you're a loser, and don't come and call that number I give you, and I'll teach you how to do it, because you can't.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you can't half-ass
So
it
many-
if you're a dad.
So many losers out there. It absolutely just pisses me off to no end to watch these women out there who are doing it all on their own. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
like I said,
And
don't even get me
this guy
started.
screaming at her just because the baby's crying.
Yeah.
All right.
Or they're playing video games. The worst part is they're playing video games.
They're playing a video game. I
They
know.
are. They're more worried about their Nintendo box.
I had this situation at work where was I at? I was working at Spectrum, and this guy, a young guy, and he said, "Oh, my wife's having a baby next week." I said, "Oh, well, that's great, congratulations." And he said they have paternal leave now. I get to be with her for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I go, "That's awesome." I go, "You get to go and spend some time with her." He goes, "She's going to be taking care of the baby. I'm going to be playing video games."
Oh, Jesus.
I'm going to start giving lessons, I've decided, to men. You can call me up. You know the number here. I'll say it again. It's 1-310-800-1830. And in just 5 lessons, I'll teach you how to be a husband and a father, or anything else you want to know or you want to be. And all for the low, low price of $99.99.
Don't even get me started on this topic.
This is some big news, and I know you guys know this already because you're grown old men. But your crotch runs 5 degrees hotter than the rest of your body.
Yeah.
With any luck.
Well, in the summer heat, especially where Mike and I live, that's a high stress situation, a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
So you have to buy underwear that will take care of that business and keep you cool down there. And
Proud
it's
new
called-
sponsor here. You folks out there in Hello Ice corporate headquarters, send us 3 pairs. Yeah.
3 pairs of that, and we'll talk about it for a whole show if you want.
Keep the boys cool.
Keep the boys cool in the summer. Mm-hmm. Top 10 worst actors of all time. I don't know if I told you guys this one, so you can just react to my top 10 worst actors of all time. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, number 10, Chuck Norris. By the way, Chuck Norris didn't act at all. He'd probably come over and karate chop.
He was just being Chuck Norris. That wasn't an act.
No, he's just playing himself. Number 9, David Hasselhoff.
Same thing. Didn't have a creative bone in his body. It was just.
But the Germans love his singing.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Big rock star in Germany.
Rock star.
Number 8, Jaden Smith. Will Smith's spectacularly untalented son, who showed up at that Met Gala this year wearing a
Oh, that's right.
yeah, it looked
Castle.
like a building he was wearing.
He had a castle on his head.
Yeah, a castle. That's it.
Yeah.
All right, number 7, Hillary Duff. Hilary Duff acts with, she has two facial expressions. She's either happy or sad. That's it. Nothing else. Number 6, Kevin James, who was one of Adam Sandler's buffoons. He had that series too.
Yeah.
You can't act.
It's like a big sitcom too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he had a huge sitcom. Number 5, Ashton Kutcher. He can't act. I've seen him now. I've given him plenty of chances, a bunch of movies. He can't act. Number 4, I think this is somebody you know, Paul. Jamie Kennedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't he do MTV stuff? He was terrible. Wooden. He can't act worth it.
So bad I never heard of him.
Number 3, Sylvester Stallone. I don't care if he's in Tulsa or Rocky or whatever he's in. He's just the same guy. Put a suit on him, put him in a boxing ring. It's all the same.
I love Tulsa, by the way. It's a great
Oh
show.
yeah, my God, Tulsa's great.
Yeah, it's coming back.
All right. Number 2, Demi Moore.
That's cruel.
Yeah,
She's always pissed off, by the way. You never see her smiling. She's just a pissed off actress.
Well, it doesn't make her a bad actress.
It does
No,
too.
that's
in my book.
cruel.
It does.
She
This is
shouldn't
my
be on the
list, so
list.
be quiet. Don't
No,
worry
it's
about
not. That's
And the number 1 worst actor in America, wait for it, Kevin Costner.
Go to your room and be very quiet. You
Kevin
waited.
Costner.
You waited all day to lay that one on
I
me.
did. I waited for that whole top 10 to wait on. Actually, I'm going to take Kevin Costner off the list because he can act. He can act. But instead of Kevin Costner, the worst actor of all time, Madonna.
Oh God.
Really?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, she's terrible.
please.
You ever seen one of her movies? They don't even let her in a movie anymore.
No, they're horrible.
They didn't even let her go to the movies. She's so bad. Right. So here's the thing that we talk about constantly. Take phones away from kids. Up to a kid after maybe voting age, they can start having phones or access to the internet. Previous to that, they shouldn't be allowed near them. No question, too small for Kayla, and her last name is Chege. I don't know how you spell it or pronounce it, Shege. A high school student in Kansas who uses artificial intelligence for guidance on things like back-to-school shopping, makeup colors, low-calorie choices at Smoothie King, and ideas for her Sweet 16 and her younger sister's birthday party.
In other words, her parents are brain dead and not present.
She even said that she makes a point not to have chatbots do her homework.
At least it's that.
And she
Oh,
says
how
she tries to.
commendable.
Yeah.
Teenagers overall that were interviewed for this article said that they are increasingly interacting with AI as if it were a companion capable of providing advice and friendship. Friendship.
Friendship.
Christ.
Listen, you fools out there, you Gen Z fools. If you need a friend, call us. Call Mike, Paul, or I. 1-310-800-1830. We're on call. We'll be your friends. Wouldn't you like one of us to be friends?
Or go to your neighborhood bar.
They're too young to go to a bar.
That's all right.
Go to
to
or just
Starbucks.
like
Go to
Mike says, go to
Starbucks.
school and interact with kids. Take the phone away. If you're the parent, take that phone away and throw it in the pond behind your house or wherever.
Jesus.
AI is always available. It never gets bored with you. It's never judgmental. When you're talking to AI, you are always right. You're always interesting. You're always emotionally justified.
You're always right.
Right.
There's
Right.
the problem.
There's the problem.
You never will learn perspective or right or wrong. Did you see that article recently? Wilding your kids, breaking them from using devices and everything.
No,
and
but it's a
and
good
the
idea.
nickname, the nickname for the trend is FAFO. Fuck around and find out.
Well, that's good. Well, anything that breaks
Yeah.
these kids from the phone, just take it away from them. They don't know what they're doing with them. They're out of control.
And learn consequences. Make a mistake and learn consequences.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you learn in life. You make mistakes.
Yeah.
I made several million before I got to be 21, for example. Next article I thought was absolutely brilliant. So this woman's name is Karen Morse. By the way, on our continuing quest that Gen Z has to drive us crazy, she spells Karen, C-A-R-O-N.
Of course. Yeah, God
Anyways.
forbid. Yeah, God
Karen
forbid.
Morse has a 9-year-old daughter and the 9-year-old daughter asked for a smartphone. Karen thankfully said, no way. And she put it a hard hell no.
Right.
Good.
Karen, the mom, is a mental health provider in the Portland, Maine public school system, and she was firmly against smartphones, having seen how social media and abundant screen time can shorten students' attention spans and give them new anxieties. Exactly.
Yeah,
That's what
good
Mike
for
and I
her.
have all been saying for a year.
Yeah.
But she wanted to have her children to have some independence, to be able to call friends, arrange play dates, and reach out to their grandparents on their own. And she was also sick of being what she called the middle guy in all this correspondence. So she wouldn't let the kid have the phone. So the kid would say, I want to call my friends, and the mom would have to do it. And so she got tired of all that. So you know what she did? She put a landline phone in the house.
Wow. There you go.
That's great.
And then she helped convince some of the other parents, the friends of her daughters, to put landline phones in their house. And now this whole group of kids just talk on, get on there, they dial a number, and they get on the phone and they talk.
On their landline.
Yeah, on their
How
landline.
novel.
It turns out that this paid off. Now about 15 to 20 families in the South Portland neighborhood have installed a landline. They call it their retro bubble, which their children can easily call their friends without bugging their parents to borrow their phone. And they don't have to worry about it's smart. You're not going to be able to log on to anything from a landline phone.
Hello, goodbye.
Hello, goodbye. I could just see some of these kids, though, picking up if they had to see the phone in my day, if I could transport one of these fool Gen Zers back to 1965 or something and stick them in front of a rotary phone and let them loose and see what they could do.
We had the telephone that you hung the receiver up on the side of it. And when you picked it up off the receiver, it was a party line.
Yeah,
Because there
party
weren't private
lines,
lines
sure.
yet. So you had to click it a couple times to make sure somebody else wasn't already on the line or talking or listening to your conversation.
By the way, we had a party line too in Backwoods, Ohio.
Yeah.
And my parents would get pissed off because some people would just stay on and just keep yapping.
Yeah.
If you had an emergency or something, you had to get on there. They would argue over the thing about got me on there. I need to make a call. Well,
Can't even imagine today how that would work.
Is that right?
Yes, you pick it up.
All right.
Do you have a dial tone?
What?
Do you have a dial tone?
What's a dial tone?
Put your ear up to the phone. You hear it?
No.
Go see if you hear it. Do you hear it?
Oh, I hear it now.
Okay, dial my number. What'd you just dial? A 0?
How did I do that?
You just call the operator. Hang up.
By the way, dialing those numbers in those days wasn't that easy.
Yeah.
You'd miss, like if your fingers slipped, it would go back and you'd have to start all over again.
Yeah. And you have to let the dial go all the way back before you can do the next one. And, yeah.
Oh, man, okay. And more things that are going to piss me off about you, Mike, is this next story. Krispy Kreme and Crocs revealed glazed donut.
This is such good news. This is such good news. Shoes that look so good you could eat them.
I'm going to buy you a pair of Krispy Kreme Crocs so you can wear them around when you're washing your car and embarrass yourself.
That is the world's perfect combination.
I had the other day, I get some pictures from my son, and this is on the weekend, my youngest son who lives in Washington, D.C., and he's having a cookout, he's saying to the family, and they were cooking on a grill that's on the top of their building.
Yeah.
And so I get this picture, I look at it, he's standing over the grill, I look down, he's wearing Crocs.
Yeah, Bubby.
I go, what are you doing? Any son of mine that wears Crocs, by the way, you're now not getting a cent.
Yeah, he's a smart
How
guy.
did that, Will?
He and I talked about that when he was here.
Oh, Crocs.
Yeah.
He had the gray Crocs. I was going, oh my God. At least he didn't have anything like those little things, little buttons on them like you have.
Oh, you got to have the little Minions buttons. Those are great. The eyeball that follows you everywhere. Yeah, man, you got to have that.
Man, that is sad. Oh, I'm reticent to make too much fun of you today because I know you're going under the knife, and so I don't want to normally eviscerate you. But Jesus,
You don't want to scar Mike too bad.
making me crazy here. Croc
Here,
talk.
this will be the frosting on the toe of the Croc for you. I'm wearing Crocs tomorrow to the hospital because they said wear loose, comfortable shoes.
They take them from you as soon as you get in there anyway. As soon as you go into that prep room, they're
Well, yeah,
gone,
but then you have to
buddy.
put them on when they
I'm
release
going
you.
to call over there and make sure they throw those out so you don't have them when you get out.
Yeah.
All right, here's a story I did not need to read about or see. Paul, you will like this because you're a dog person. This dog, its name is Doug, but you know how they spelled it? D-U-G.
D-U-G.
Doug the dog. An 8-year-old golden retriever was chauffeured to his spa treatment in a presidential Cadillac stretch limo. Right,
Yeah.
the name of the spa is called Collar and Comb. It's in West Hollywood.
Of course.
And this dog received a blueberry facial and exfoliating mud mask from the same professionals who groomed the dogs of Gwyneth Paltrow, Mark Wahlberg, and Dakota Johnson.
And we found out about this pressing story. How?
I mean, I do extensive research all over the internet. I'm like an internet sleuth. And I
You are
found
not
this
a
good
well
story.
person.
In the West Hollywood Times.
What's more tragic is that you bothered to even mention it. That's
No, but
terrible.
I mentioned it because you were probably at Collar and Comb getting yourself a facial and
Look at
exfoliating.
this. Look at this. It came out greater, though. Blueberry facial's not bad, by the way.
You would actually need a haircut.
I do need a haircut. Post-surgery, I'll get a haircut. It's looking pretty good.
Post-surgery, but brain surgery, you won't need one. All right. This is the part of the show that I just dread every week.
What's that?
Nothing I can do to get out of it.
No, you're screwed.
But here it is. Mike, vaya con Dios, please.
From the the annals of departure. I love this. I just love this. I see
hurry up.
Jeff's
Hurry, slowing
Jeff's
me down.
shoulders sag a little more every time.
I know.
I think this might be another
I'm going
sponsor.
to
I think this might be another sponsorship opportunity we're missing out there. Brought to you by somebody's funeral home out in the desert.
Funeral
Yeah.
home, yeah. All right, first, Chuck Mangione, 84.
Yeah, he's a weird dude, but he's a good
He was.
musician.
Good
13
musician.
lifetime Grammys, yeah.
Yeah.
How many?
And 13
13.
lifetime Grammys, yeah. And
You will
then-
never find another love like mine.
No,
That
not
should have
that
won me a
one. No.
Grammy, by the way.
Not that.
No. And then, of course, Hulk Hogan, our favorite weird guy.
Yeah. I went and
71
saw him
years
in
old.
the Mid-'80s, I went to NAPTI, which was a convention for television people where they'd sell syndicated shows, and it
Yeah.
used to be in Vegas. And I went up there with our friend Eric B.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, Paul, you sent us up there. And one of the things we shot was an interview with a young and pre-superstar Hulk Hogan.
Yep.
And guess what he was doing? He was in a ring. They'd built a whole ring for him there to sell this TV show. And in the ring, he's throwing this little person around. He's launching him. This little guy is, it's like 3 foot tall, and he's Hulk Hogan is throwing him off, bouncing him off the ropes and everything.
Like Billy Barty ball.
Oh my God. This would have been like, yeah, I mean, seriously, it's like 40 years ago. It's like we were doing, because I have flashbacks of things you wouldn't do anymore at all, so politically incorrect. I remember once doing an entire live segment in the studio with like 6 little people and tossing them, standing behind a line and seeing how far you could throw them.
They used to have a competition. where
It was a
bouncers would get up and-
competition. It used to go to at like bars.
Yeah.
And it was like I want to say it was Australian or something, and its creator, I don't know.
Who else?
And then for Jeff, for your test, because you continually tell me that you know every single thing about soccer that ever existed anywhere in the world. You know everyone, every statistic, every name. Do you know this name? Mr. Wrexham.
Who?
Mr. Wrexham. His name was Joey Jones, 70 years old. He was the Liverpool Wales soccer star, won 2 European Cups.
So anyways, go ahead. Next.
Next is, and this one's kind of a local impact here. Wallace Annenberg, 86 years old, daughter of Walter Annenberg. Anyway, she was 86 years old and was the president of the Annenberg Foundation, which is based here where we live, Paul.
Okay, next. Some old rich broad died. I don't care, Annenberg.
Yeah.
A lot of money at USC too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Annenberg School of Journalism. Yeah.
Yeah, all that stuff. But footnote, her father was my wife's godfather. Walter Annenberg was my wife's godfather.
Cool.
So there.
I like that.
Finally, finally, Doug Black, 80 years old. Yeah, remember William Kennedy Smith's rape trial?
No.
Doug Black was his attorney, got him acquitted. And he also
found some obscure trial and then some attorney from some
obscure trial. It was
trial.
all over every media you could imagine for
OJ,
months
it's
and
whatever.
months and months. And then he also represented Justin Bieber, Jeffrey Epstein, and Rush Limbaugh.
Oh my God! Well, there's a man,
What a slate, huh?
There's a trifecta of
motley crew that is.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
All right.
it. You're out of your agony now.
God, Doug, what's his name?
Doug
Obscure
Black.
attorney.
Look it up.
Okay, the headline says it all. I don't even know. I can't compete with this headline. The plane was overloaded with moose meat in a crash that killed Alaska lawmaker's husband, National Transportation Safety Board says. So,
all about weight and balance.
This dude goes out hunting with his buddies in rural Alaska. They're hunting moose, which, by the way, that's
huge.
Yeah, they're huge. How can you miss them? What kind of sport is that? The thing probably just stands there while you shoot at them for a while. And then they fall over. Oh, ha, ha, you're a moose killer. Anyways, they go out there hunting moose, and they probably what do they call that? Field strip them?
Field dress it.
Field dress them. And take the meat, and they're going to fly back. Well, these morons take the meat, and they tie it to the wings of their airplane, which is a tiny little Piper Cub. And then, of course, the thing goes down and crashes in the mountains. They used scales to weigh the cargo, and it was 117 pounds over the maximum amount they were supposed to have.
Yeah,
And when you let you on that plane, Mike, you wouldn't be able to take off. Moose.
So bad.
They'd have to choose. Do we bring Mike or do we bring the moose meat?
See, Paul, this is the sympathy and the empathy I get prior to surgery.
I'm telling you.
This continuing abuse.
I've given up after that.
That's terrible.
Biocon Diaz. There's no holds or barred.
That
now.
was for you.
The Mile High Club, Paul, you know all about this, having worked on airlines for years. You've probably seen all kind of people join the Mile High Club. If you probably joined it yourself when you're up there.
Still not a member. Yeah.
A couple was arrested for sexual activity on a flight to Florida. So this couple, their name are Christian Arnold and Trista Riley. They decide that they're going to join the Mile High Club on a flight. But if you're going to do it, go to the bathroom or get under a blanket or something. Don't sit there humping all over the place when there are kids and stuff watching you.
No, the kids saw her head bobbing up and down. It's like, come on. That's not turbulence, folks.
Don't say that. If I saw that, oh, man.
Yeah.
That's terrible. So as soon as they got off the plane, they were arrested, and they faced charges of lewd and lascivious exhibition.
And later
Welcome
released.
to Florida. Yeah. Welcome to Florida.
Last week, it was those two nutcases who were having sex in an RV as it's flying down the highway.
Right.
Covered every other mode of transportation. We'll have to go to
Amtrak or a Carnival cruise or something. Yeah.
I'm driving everywhere from now on.
I didn't know if I was going to do this week, but I'm going to give you guys some life cheat codes.
Take 5 seconds to think before you act.
You can't just pop off and say the first thing off the top of your head. You got to think it through like I do. I think everything through. I don't speak just without thinking.
You want to lead, follow, or get out of the way. Make a decision.
That's right. You make a decision. You lead people, you follow people, or get out of the way. Right, Mike?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Mike and I, we're leaders. Paul, follower.
Number 3, tell the truth. Don't be Andy Byron.
Yeah, Andy Byron, lying sack of crap, tells his wife, "Oh, I'm going out tonight drinking with the boys," or whatever lame excuse he comes up with to go to a Kiss, go to the Coldplay concert and get on that Kiss cam. Don't do that. Tell the truth, especially to your wives, you fools.
Oh my God, yes. Number 4, and this is for all one's life, I think. If someone doesn't like you, just move on.
If somebody doesn't like you, just say, "Thank you, I appreciate you, and I'm leaving."
Adios. Yeah.
Number 5, meet someone in a bar, like we say every week, not on Tinder.
Please.
Yes. Mike and I have been talking about this since the beginning of this podcast. Do not waste your time on Tinder and getting scammed, by the way, if you don't get killed first. Go to the local bar, dress up a little bit, put some cologne on.
Wear a clean shirt.
Yeah, clean shirt. Sidle up to some young lady at the bar, introduce yourself, buy her a drink, and talk to her, and she'll appreciate the effort.
Yeah.
Other than that, and you don't have to do anything. I mean, nothing might happen, but at least you're not on your stupid phone swiping all over the place.
You're talking to a live human being and hopefully eliciting a conversation.
There you go. Number 6, you want to spend less money. Spend less than you are earning.
That's right. If you earn, let's say you earn $500 a week, you do not spend $500 a week. And you figure it out. $500 a week times 4 weeks is $2,000. Your rent is going to be half of that. You're going to be paying some money for your utilities, and you save the rest. And if you want this, by the way, I told you in person, call that phone number, 1-310-800-1830, and I will tell it to your tender ears, right, so you understand it. Next.
Exactly. Number 7, if you have kids, don't give them a computer or an iPad till they're 13.
Or 30.
Or 30.
13 is actually young, but yeah.
Yeah.
And we were already talking about the phone earlier, so there.
Yeah. Get them a landline, but first take them outside, throw the ball around with them, to make them mow the lawn, make them get out of the house, do something. It'll reap benefits for years if you do that when they're young.
Number 8, be curious, and instead of just Googling about it, do something about it.
Yeah.
That's right.
This is my volunteer thing. I've written about this in the Substack. We'll find some of the most fulfilling moments in your life are by volunteering to help somebody else out or help some group out. Like Paul, if you read the Substack last week, Paul, no, it's not. If you read the Substack this week, Paul is going to tell you all about volunteering. And next.
Number 9, last but not least, trust your gut.
In your case, Jeff, when that thin hair on the back of your neck stands up like it is right now.
Oof. Oh, there you go.
That's terrible.
All right.
Are you ever going to cut that?
I have a unit of men standing by with clippers to take care of my head every week.
A unit of men?
Just going around.
That's frightening.
Trained
that is
professional, by the way.
You actually pay money for that. That's what astounds me.
All right. Yeah. Please subscribe. If you subscribe, Mike will ride his horse over to your house, and he'll take a defecate in your yard for free.
Fertilizer. It's
fertilizer.
Free fertilizer. Mike's horse was very good at that, by the way. He'll fertilize the hell out of it. You can send us an email to oldpeoplethisweek@gmail.com, and we will tell you everything you need to know about everything. And we discussed a lot on this show, and we can tell you further. We can give you more in depth on every topic that we talk about.
Yes, please.
Ring us up at 310-800-1380. You'll get one of us. Well, actually, Paul or I, because Mike is not going to be able. He's going to be taking some oxy or whatever drug they give him for this operation. He won't be able to speak for a couple of days, or maybe that's better. Get Mike on oxy telling it.
Won't be able to do a via con Dios.
And the Substack, as I was mentioning earlier last week, Paul eloquently spoke about celebrating one's life, in which he used Ozzy Osbourne as a guide. But this week it's all about Paul again, as he does some volunteering, and not close to home volunteering, which is what I talked about in my Substack. Paul went to a great length to do some volunteering, as you'll read about. So check that out at 52tasks.substack.com.
Good one.
On Friday. Finally, before I go, we've been referencing sort of obliquely to Mike and his upcoming operation. Mike, you're going under the knife tomorrow.
I'm going to get a new left hip.
New left hip.
Total hip replacement.
Hip hooray.
Yep.
And that's good. You'll be spry again. I can take you out dancing again.
Yeah,
There you go.
absolutely. If you promise not to lead, that's what shot my hip in the first place.
Okay, that's Mike, and I'm going to check in on him during the day after
All
the
the best,
operation,
Mike.
and
Yep.
we'll
Thanks, Paul.
report to everybody how he's doing. And before what else? Oh yeah, before we go, I had a video I promised you. Again, it's real quickly. It's this guy from Britland. This guy from Britland. Guy from England. He's a Brit.
100 British people versus 100 Americans. One big room, no weapons. Who's winning?
I'm genuinely not even trying to be patriotic, but I truly believe that against 100 British people, 30 Americans could get the job done and take the W. And to illustrate this, I'm going to draft a very diverse, broad-ranging fantasy team of 30. Here we go. 2 people from Appalachia born and raised among the mountain folk. 2 Floridians with a criminal record. 2 blue-collar workers from Boston. 1 drunk Eagles fan born and raised in Philly. 1 Waffle House employee, any state. 1 corn-fed Midwesterner. 1 emo Midwesterner. That's 10 right there. Then we add 1 grandma from Louisiana, 1 old man from Atlanta, 2 Italian Americans from New Jersey, 1 with mob connections, 1 without, 2 women from the LA area that identify as Chicana and wear gold hoops, 1 veteran who has definitely committed a war crime, 1 polyamorous person from the Pacific Northwest who still believes everyone should be masking, 1 gay man from Rhode Island who identifies as a bear, and that 1 girl in high school who smoked weed and has a big-ass tapestry in her room. That's 20 right there, which I think could get the job done, but just in case there are any duds, let's add 1 citizen of Texas who refers to themselves as a patriot, 1 no-nonsense softball-playing lesbian, 1 no-nonsense basketball-playing bisexual, 1 middle-aged dad in the suburbs who directs people pulling out of parking spots, 1 cowboy, 1 cowgirl, 1 farmer, 1 person from Baltimore, 1 person from Chicago, 1 New York City cab driver. That's 30 right there. They're taking it.
That made me laugh. Oh boy, she puts it really succinctly.
The state of foreign relations.
Yeah, she's just set back British-American relations by 100 years, but anyways. And here's Reese with the quote of the week, the old people this week quote of the week, to be precise. And then for the 3 of us, adios, amigos. See you next week.
Happy trails.
Bye.
Here's the old people this week quote of the week. The only thing wrong with immortality is that it tends to go on forever. Herb Cain.
All right, buddy. Mike, take care. I will call you the operations tomorrow at 11 o'clock, and you're up and around and exercising, hopefully with some hot, sexy nurse there telling you what to do with your hip.
I hope so.
Gyrating your hip for you.
I hope so.
Okay. All right, buddy. We'll talk to you soon.
Yep. Take care.
Bye.